Hello amazing families, welcome back to our channel. My name is Esther and this is Q-Est Fashion Hub. If you're new here, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, you are also welcome. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this beautiful short on the thumbnail. If this sounds like what you're interested in, let's go into it. So I'm going to be using a waistband of 2 inches. So you're going to place your 2 inches above your starting line, okay, 2 inches above your starting line, and then mark your crotch depth. So to get your crotch depth, divide your hip by 4 and add 1 inch to it. Okay, divide your hip by 4 and add 1 inch to it to get your crotch depth. So right here I'm marking my crotch depth. Okay, make sure you place your tape rule 2 inches above your starting line because of the waistband. Okay, you also need half an inch to join the waistband to the bodies, okay, to the shirt. Okay, so you're going to add that half an inch to your crotch depth. Okay, so for me, I'm marking my crotch depth at that point. Now after that, go ahead and mark the length of your shirt. So for me, my shirt, the length of my shirt is 13 inches. You're going to add 1 inch to the hem line for your hemming allowance, and you remember I said you add half an inch to the top because you need to join the waistband to the shirt. Okay, now what you're going to do at that point, go ahead and divide your hip by 4 and mark it, because that part is going to have an elastic. You're not going to be using your waist measurement there, you're going to be using your hip measurement. So divide your hip by 4 and mark it at that point. Okay, now move to the crotch depth, divide your hip by 4 and also mark it there. Okay, so this is not what we're going to be using, but first mark it there and connect it into a straight line. Connect it into a straight line like you can see me do. Divide your hip by 4 and mark it. Okay, after that, now you're going to impute your thigh measurement divided by 2. Okay, so the thigh I'm working with is 22, divided by 2 is 11, so I marked 11 there. Okay, now after marking your thigh measurement divided by 2, go ahead and add extra 3 inches to it. Okay, 3 inches to it. If you want yours to be freer than the one you are seeing on the thumbnail, you can add extra 4 inches to it. Okay, now after that, go ahead and connect it to meet with that extra 3 inches that we added. Can you see? First of all, impute your your hip measurement divided by 4 at that point. After that, then impute your thigh measurement divided by 2 and then add extra 3 inches or 4 inches to it. Now you're going to just take it all the way down to the hem line. And if you want it a little bit smart, you can subtract 1 inch from whatever you have at that point at the hem line. So connect it like this, and then remember we are cutting on fold, so we are cutting both the front and the back together. This shirt is not going to be having a side seam allowance, it will not have joining at the side. Okay, so we are cutting both the front and the back together. So I folded my fabric into 4. Okay, I folded into 2 and then fold again into 4. So after that, just go ahead and cut it out like you can see me do. This shirt, like I said, is not going to be having a joining at the side, so we are cut both the front and the back together. So once you're done, I'm just going to trim the upper part that is not straight. So once you're done, you're going to have something looking like this. So we have 2 pieces there, 1 and 2. So one is for the right hand side and the other one is for the left hand side. So we are cutting front and back. Okay, now at this point, this is my waistband. The waistband, you remember we subtracted 2 inches, so we are going to cut it on fold, and the waistband is going to measure 5 inches by whatever your hip measurement is. Okay, 5 inches by whatever your hip measurement is. Go ahead and add half an inch to it for you to join it. Okay, so 5 inches. So when you fold it into, it's going to be 2.5. You will need half to join it to the shirt. So for this piece, is measuring 2 inches by 25 inches. So that is what we're going to use to create the drawstring in front. Okay, now after you're done, just place it right side facing right side like this. let the right side face the right side, and then we're going to go ahead and join the crotch like this on both sides. Okay, once you're done, at this point I was done joining the crotch on both sides. Now the next thing we're going to do is to open it up this way. Can you see what we're having? Now you're going to go ahead and hem the lower part by the allowance you left. For me, I left 1 inch, so I'm going to fold half and fold another half. Okay, fold half and fold another half for the second side. After that, we're going to go ahead and align the inseam together like this. Make sure the middle is meeting the middle of the other side, and then you're going to close the inseam by half an inch. Okay, so this is the long piece that is measuring 2 inches by 25 inches. If you want yours to be longer, you can make it 35 inches by 2 inches. Okay, so this is a stopper. Can you see? So you're going to fold it this way and insert it into the stopper. So you're going to insert it into the stopper, and then after that you're going to create a knot at that point. Create a knot at that point. Knot it very well, and then you're going to trim a little bit of the excess out. Okay, then push your stopper. Can you see? That's the stopper. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so now do the same to the second part. Fold your piece and then push it in, because there's a hole inside the stopper. Push it in. This stopper is also used for when you're doing a pullover, when you're doing a joggers or a hoodie. They also use this stopper. So now tie it, create a knot like this, and then can you see? And then just trim out the excess. So this is what we are going to be putting in front of the shirt. Like I said, if you want yours longer, you can increase the length. Okay, now once you're done doing that, I've gone ahead to hem the lower part, and I've also closed the inseam. Can you see? Make sure it is matching. The middle is meeting the middle of the other side. So this is what we have. Now the next thing is to fold our band into two. I've gone ahead to close the band by half an inch. Okay, can you see? And then fold it into two like this. Can you see? Then go ahead and pin it all around like this. Use your pin to secure it. So go ahead and pin it all the way around. Pin it all the way around. Okay, pin it all the way around like you can see me do. Once you're done, we're going to leave 2 inches opening there where we will pass our elastic. You're going to stitch and leave 2 inches. That 2 inches part, you will not stitch it. So for the elastic, subtract 5 inches from your waist measurement, 4 or 5 inches from your waist measurement. So for me, the waist I'm working with is 30, so I subtracted 5 inches from it. So the elastic is measuring 1 inch by 25 inches. Okay, 5 inches from the waist measurement. Now once you're done, you're going to insert the elastic into the band. So at this point I was done joining it, and I've inserted the elastic into the band, and I also top stitch on top of the band. I top stitch on it in 2 different places. So you could use 2 inches elastic that is very wide. Okay, but for me, I use 1 inch elastic because that is what I have at home. Okay, now fold this piece into 2 and place it at the middle where there's crotch line. Then pin it down, and then you're going to align it at the middle. You're going to stitch on it like that. You're going to stitch on half inch to the left hand side, also half inch to the right hand side. I hope that is clear. So this is the final look on the mannequin. This is the back view, this is the side view. Guys, if you like this tutorial, please subscribe and hit on the notification bell. Don't forget to drop a beautiful comment. My name is Esther, and this is Q-Est Fashion Hub. Don't stop learning, keep learning, and I will see you guys in the next one. I love you guys. Bye.